Ted Cruz wants to know why the left is obsessed with sex. Now, he's taking some questions from some reporters, and these reporters had asked some questions about gay rights. Now, Ted Cruz, annoyed at this, went off on these reporters and basically said this: is there something about the left, and I'm going to put the media in this category, that is obsessed with sex? ISIS is executing homosexuals. And you want to talk about gay rights? This week was a very bad week for gay rights because the expansion of ISIS, the expansion of radical theocratic Islamic zealots that crucify Christians, that behead children, and that murder homosexuals. That ought to be concerning to you far more than asking 6 questions all on the same topic. Isn't that amazing? So they ask about, hey, do you want to give Americans the same rights to, gay Americans the same rights to marry and the same rights as everything when it comes to workplace protections that straight people have? ISIS! Well, that's your answer, Ted? ISIS? Hey, at least we're not throwing gay people off buildings. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Yeah, okay. ISIS treats gay people badly. Of course, that's a fact. That's a terrible thing. What does that have to do with gay rights in America? It's such a massive deflection. Whereas, like, why are we even worried about gay people here in America? You're not getting thrown off buildings. God. Well, not only this, but he talks about mandatory same-sex marriage. Wait a minute. How did this go from stop asking questions about gay marriage because ISIS and then railing against mandatory same-sex marriage? It's insanity. It's crazy. And he criticized a reporter for asking about his views on gay marriage. And this is from the Texas Tribune. With respect, he says, I would suggest not drawing your questions from MSNBC. Ooh, a little bit of a dig there at cable. They have very few viewers and are a radical and extreme partisan outlet. Wow. That is some great projection on the part of Ted Cruz, especially when we know the radical partisan outlet. Look, don't get me wrong, MSNBC has its, obviously, bias, right? As do all reporting. MSNBC, sort of to the left, but more center-ish. Fox News, incredibly right-wing. The propaganda arm of the Republican Party. And then you've got CNN, that's just like, I don't know, I'm just here counting dollar bills. By being in the middle. Democrats say this, Republicans say that. You decide. We're CNN. I'm Wolf Blitzer. Ridiculous, right? So he goes off in the media, and then he goes off on ISIS. Ted Cruz is ridiculous, and I think he is... Look, man, he's scared that his position isn't popular, so he goes back to the old fear-mongering thing. Oh, don't worry about this. Worry about ISIS. The terrorists are coming. And they're the ones throwing the gay people off buildings. Despite the fact that I'm sure plenty of conservatives would love to throw gay people off buildings themselves, which is why they're not conservative at all. They're hateful people. Not saying all conservatives are, but some of the stuff that Ted Cruz says about same-sex marriage is pretty crazy stuff. Whereas us on the left-hand side are saying, hey, how about those people get equal rights? No. We're partisan and extreme. Radical. Ridiculous.